It's literally why I implemented the MMDD log, made my day difficult log. In every restaurant I've ever opened, this was guidance from like a 1980s restaurant consultant, where he'd say, do an MMDD log. Let the staff tell you what makes their day difficult, find the patterns, fix it. So literally every opening, I had a clipboard at the back door. Before you left, you had to write the one thing that made your day the most difficult. Sometimes the answer was me. Luckily, we had a culture where obviously people felt comfortable saying, Kat's confusing us with these instructions. But then I could find the patterns, come back the next day, fix the top few things, or if I wasn't going to fix it, say, hey, this is making everyone's day difficult. Here's why we can't fix it right now. So I see you, I hear you. Let's try to smooth it out around the edges, but I actually can't change, so don't spend your energy. Or I disagree, maybe something bigger at the corporate level. I disagree that this should change. Here's why. I've clearly done a bad job of explaining the benefits. So I have used a literal version of the MMDD log for 20 years in business. It's now a Slack channel in all the companies I run and advise, or an email if the culture isn't comfortable with an open Slack channel. I've used apps where you upvote and downvote what made people's day difficult. The less change, the more often you need to ask. Or the less change, the less often you need to ask. The more change, the more often you need to ask. So if there's a lot of shit going on, it's a made my day difficult every day, and every day there's change. If it's, a little more spread out, you can do it once a week, once a month, but this literally is soliciting feedback and building feedback magnets in the organization. I do it in departments because not everyone needs to know about everyone's feedback, but then department leaders need to talk. And if there's something that is consistent across the company, it rises to the level of the executive team to get
It's also
addressed.
a startup.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like, I'm listening to you and I'm like, okay, Kat, like, how do I invest? Like, how do you productize this? Like, I don't know if it's a Slack bot or an email with like a dashboard. The branding would be perfect. I see it now.
I love it. I literally implemented this for decades.
It could literally
in my
be called
business.
like feedback magnet. Like literally, it's just a thing that like gets dropped into 20 places in the organization.
Feed mag.
Yeah.
Feed mag.
Seriously.
Feed mag.
Yeah.
I think that's a cool idea.